Hello and welcome to episode 8 of the Group Iron Man series. So we left off last episode. We obtained our fire cape, which we added that to the pile of melee upgrades that we've been getting the last couple of episodes. We've got our Berserker ring imbued, we've got our fire cape, we purchased our Onyx. I should be getting my Fury back later tonight. So that's 3 huge upgrades for the account. Glad to have them out of the way, because now we can kind of shift focus. So basically there's a couple of quests that I want to get knocked out just so that we can have access to better training methods, especially for like Iron Man. I would really love to have Lunars unlocked soon, just so that we can use the superheat glass to level our crafting, since we are going to be going for 75 crafting. Maybe not this video, but over time that unlocks the ability to make our own Slayer rings, which are going to be a little bit quality of life help for Slayer tasks, especially, you know, some of them like the Slayer Tower, things of that nature. As of right now, travel time's not a huge deal for us, but you know, you save 20 seconds here, great, right? Another thing is, I'm not saying we're going to be pushing for like Quest Cape, but Kingdom Divided for access to thralls would be really good. There's a couple of teleports in here, as well as like free XP. Overall, quests are going to be really good. I'm going to end up using just the Runelight Quest Helper. If you are familiar with it, there is a ordering system that you can kind of customize for however you want. And I'm just going to do the optimal Iron Man path. It's not what I did up to this point, so I'm probably going to be going back and doing a bunch of stuff that I'm way over leveled for, which is fine. Just means it's faster, right? So if you are interested in what kind of a early game Iron Man guide I did use to build the foundation of what the account is now, it's linked in every description of every episode of the series. I give them a lot of credit for kind of setting me on a successful path. Really helpful. It's a B gloves rush, I think is what it's referred as, essentially. It put me in a position that I had my Barrows gloves in 2 weeks, from not having an account made to creating an account in my Barrows gloves in 2 weeks. Granted, a lot of that comes down to how much you can play every day, but for this episode, definitely going to be focusing on quests. Probably just blaze through a bunch of the early low level ones. There's a couple in here that are definitely going to take some time. We're not going to attempt like a fire cape immediately, but or not a fire cape, a quest cape immediately. So we're just, you know, chip away at it and see where we get to. Outside of questing, we're just going to be banking up crafting XP, banking up maybe some construction XP, and we might burn through our herblore. I'm getting kind of low on potions, so I think that's where we're going to go now. Yeah, we're just going to go knock out some secondaries for herblore, do a little bit of Slayer, get some quests in. It's going to be good. We're at the mid game. All of our grinds take forever. Let's just get to it. 59 herblore coming in. We can now make super strength mix, also clean snapdragons, and mix mid-strength Golpar potions. And there's 60 herblore. We can now make weapon poison and use Noxifier. That's for Chambers of Zarek. I think we're going to finish up what super energies that we have left to make. I think it's like another, I don't know, 80, 90 Avanto. We probably don't have enough to get 61 with what we have banked without having to dive into like our lower level herbs like Guam or Marantil or Terramin. And I can't be bothered right now to go and get the secondaries. So we're just gonna call it here at 60, finish up these super energies and move on to the next. Alright, for anyone interested for what the overall value of the old potions there from the herblore grind, we ended up doing 115 super attacks, 41 super strength, 91 super energy, 134 energy potions, 27 prayer pots, as well as some miscellaneous not four doses. Ugh. Anyway, almost 700k. Not bad. Oh well, yeah. Still almost 700k. Hey, 71 farming coming in. Another Hespori kill. We did kind of cheese it a little bit to kill it with a special attack, but let's see if we get lucky. Not really. Oh well. We're really hoping for the pet or the bucket, but we at least got a combat log task thing. Oh shit. Hey, 67 Slayer coming in. Alright, just finished up a little bit of Tears of Guthix. We got 52 construction out of it. We can now build a bunch of junk that we're not gonna build because I already know what method I'm gonna use. And there we have 61 mining. We can now use the dragon pickaxe. Well, it is the next day, and as we start off every day, it feels like is a farm run. But we just got a very special delivery from one of our group mates, Biz, and that is the Amulet of Fury. We now have the Amulet Fury on the account. Last episode we did go and buy the Onyx from the volcano place on Karamja. I always forget the name. The Tsar City, maybe, is what it's called. Either way, we now have the Amulet of Fury. Another huge upgrade for the account, another big milestone. The defensive stats on this bad boy are insane for the necklace slot. So we're going to be tankier. We're getting a little bit better strength bonus, prayer bonus, and I think the accuracy is pretty similar to the glory. We do lose access to the teleports, but being an Iron Man, I didn't charge that thing that often anyway. So yeah, pretty happy with it. From here, we're gonna finish up the farm run and then probably hop into some quests. And that's the end of Mistalin Mystery. A big whopping 600 crafting XP. Not a quest I thought I would be doing this late in the game's life cycle, but we're just going down the optimal Iron Man path, trying to get caught up on everything. And that's the end of Client of Corund. We did get 2 antique lamps that we're going to throw into Herblore, and then we got some book thing that I don't really know what that's about. What's this do? Oh, holds no charges. Alright, we'll probably look that up eventually and figure out what that is, but yeah, let's get on to the next quest. And there is Below Ice Mountain. First time doing this quest. It wasn't in the game back when I played regularly, but it was interesting. I don't know how useful this underground area is, but well, we might come back if we end up doing like collection log or something. And there's Scorpion Catcher, another 6600 strength XP. Not even close to a level though. We're just gonna keep flying through quests. 68 crafting while we get the favor requirement for the next quest. We can now make blue d'hide chaps. And another Hespori kill down. See if we get lucky. We're on KC number 9. 2 teak seeds and an Izer. No, never lucky. 72 farming coming in. We can now grow Calquat trees. So if you needed any more evidence of me being an idiot, this entire time I've had all of the requirements for the Lumbridge Medium Diary completed, and I just haven't went through and done all of this stuff. So I'm just gonna knock this out real quick, and yeah, we'll have the Lumbridge and Draenor Medium done. And there we have it. We have completed the Lumbridge Medium. Let's go get our reward and get back to questing. And there is a Queen of Thieves completed. And that is the Depths of Despair completed. And there's Mountain Daughter completed. It's a pretty good quest for Pures. It's a pretty good helmet. I think it's one of the better ones that you can get for a 1 defense Pure. Doesn't help us too much, but we did get some attack and some prayer XP out of it. And another one bites the dust. There's making history completed. Holy moly, we did it! This portion of the quest took forever. I just kept failing. But yeah, we did it! And there's Lunar Diplomacy finished. We do get 5,000 Magic XP, 5,000 Runecraft XP. We don't really care too much about that. What we do care about, though, is that we do have access to the Lunar Spellbook now, as well as the ability to craft Astral Runes, I believe. Pretty sure. I don't think that there's I think you just bring Essence here. I don't think you need a... yeah, I don't think that you need a talisman thingy, so that's good. And there's another Hespori kill down. Is this the bucket? Come on. No, but hey, we did get some White Lily seeds. That'll be useful for contracts, so yeah, it's not the bucket, it's not the pet, but it's not that bad. Hey, 73 farming coming in. We can now grow Lantodime. And there is the Ascent of Arceus completed. We get a little bit of XP, favor certificate, a memoir page. So, yeah, pretty good. Oh, and we ended up with a level 60 hunter off of it. We can now place up to 4 traps at a time, as well as some Chambers of Xeric stuff. And that is the end of Tale of the Righteous. If you haven't figured it out by now, we are working towards a kingdom divided. I think that's gonna be... I mean, I've never done it on a main that was added to the game after during my break. But from what I'm hearing, yeah, the thralls are really good. So looking forward to getting those. Okay, we just finished up the Corund Easy Diary, which we still have the Architectural Alliance. Is that a quest, a mini quest? I don't really remember. Looks like it's a mini quest. But yeah, so we still have Architectural Alliance to do. Yeah, right here. This is going to require us to get 100% favor in all of the houses, and as of right now, we only have 100% in Hosidius. Everything else is 20, 30, somewhere in there. So I guess from here, what we're gonna end up doing is yeah, it's gonna be a long road, but we're just gonna knock out 100% on each, and then we'll be on to a kingdom divided. And there's the Forsaken Tower completed. Okay, I'm just out here grabbing the sandworms for Piscarilius favor. I'm up to 83%. But look at this poor goat out here on an island all by himself. Like, he might be a bad goat, but like, that's cruel and unusual. He's just got like, you know, 3 or 4 tiles to work with. Well, he's probably got more than 3 or 4, but it's still a really small island. Leave a comment, hashtag free Billy. Okay, we finally finished up the grubs for Piscarilius favor. We're now at 100%. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, there we go with 100% Arceus favor. Most of our books we have been putting into magic. We've gotten really close to 77. I don't know if this is going to be enough to do it though. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, we are 3k, 3200, 3159 XP away from 77 magic, and that gives us some super heat, I believe, on the Lunar Spellbook. Super heat, or super make glass, sorry, yeah, that one. And that's what the method that we're gonna use to knock out the 75 crafting later on. Okay, so I don't know how this slipped my mind, but to do the optimal method that for my account anyway, to do Lovikin's favor, I need to get 3 mining levels. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go AFK it in Motherlode Mine. We've been doing mining kind of AFK on mobile anyway. So I think we've gained 5 levels in total doing that this week. But you know, it's just, yeah, we're gonna have to go do it. I mean, it's probably faster to power mine it, but I could really use the gold ore that you get, the gold ore and the coal that you get from Motherlode. So yeah, I'm just gonna AFK 3 levels at Motherlode, and then we'll be back to finish up Lovakinj and Shazin favor. Hey, we just got 40 nuggets in total. I think that's enough for a piece. Yeah, we could get the boots or the helmet. I think I'm just gonna go and buy the helmet because it looks cool. That's our first piece towards Prospector. Hey, 63 mining coming in. Only 2 more levels to go for the Lovakinj favor thing method. I don't really know. 64 mining coming in. 1 more level to go before we're back on the favor grind. And there's 65 mining coming in. We can now mine Lovakite, which is why we came and did such the big mining task, I guess, so to speak. But yeah, we can now go back to the favor grind. I'm just gonna finish up this inventory since you know, I'm already here and it's already almost finished. But yeah, we'll go right back to favor and get back to what we've been working on. 5% favor. Mostly because once I hit 75, I can go do the minecart system for, I think, 25% favor off of those. But I think what I'm gonna end up needing out of to get to 75 is around 330 Lovakite bars. Once we have the Lovakite bars, I think we have to smith them in this area. So we'll just run them out here to the furnace and then go up here to the anvil. We're gonna do 30, I believe, sets of the tier 1 Shazin armor, and then that's what we're gonna turn in for the favor. So I mean, this is the first inventory finishing up, and so far, like, it's not too bad. It's definitely not as fast as like some other methods for mining, so to speak. But yeah, we'll get through it. I mean, not great, but we don't really have much of a choice. Okay, that took forever, but we have all of the Lovakite ore mined. We just gotta go smelt it now. I don't know where the best place to do this is, if it's this furnace or if I could do it here, because that one's closer to a bank. We're just gonna try this middle one first, and then we'll go down here to bank and try that one. Okay, so that took forever, or at least it felt like it, but yeah, now we're just gonna smelt all the Lovakite bars and make a bunch of the Shazin supply armors, and hopefully we're done with this. Oh, hopefully we're downhill from here. That's all I'm hoping, I guess. Oh, 61 smithing coming in. That's huge. That'll be useful for a grind that's coming up relatively soon. Okay, we finally finished smithing all these Shazin supply sets. Jeez, that's a tongue twister. Where's the person? Right here. Deliver. We're gonna probably have to take 2 trips. We just got a level according to Sea Engineer. Ooh, 62 smithing. Alright, I wasn't expecting to get another level out of that, but we are at 67.5%. Let's go grab the rest. That should put us at 75. Then we'll run around and grab all of the minecart things to get 100%. And then after that, it's just the Shazin rep, and we will be ready to do a Kingdom Divided. Okay, there is Lovakinj favor completed. Let's go do Shazin now. Hey, the Zerek's talisman. We just basically got spoon-fed on that. 9, 10. Yeah, we're 19 kills in. We got it. Alright, we're just gonna keep at it. We're only 31.9%, so we're gonna at least be here for a little bit longer. Ooh, big Raynar seed drop. Hey, we got another talisman. I don't think these are tradable, right? No, okay, then I'm just gonna dismantle it for more of the thingies. If I can stop getting my teeth kicked in, please. Okay, we'll just do it later. Jeez. Okay, this is pretty fast. I hit 40% or so. I don't know the exact number off of Lizardman. So I'm trying this organized crime thing. I just did the first one and went up to 66%, as well as getting a fair amount of pretty good planks. So yeah, highly suggest doing that. Okay, we just finished up the Shazian favor. Had like a 20-minute wait time in between the organized crime event thing. I don't really know how to explain it, but yeah, we have 100% in all the houses now. That means that we can run over to the Kingstown, I guess is what it's called, and then we can knock out Architectural Alliance and start a Kingdom Divided. Well, it was a good thing that we unlocked all of those teleports, because I was having to run all over the place for this quest. But there's Architectural Alliance complete, which means we should be able to just use this. Oh! And we got an Herblore level out of the lamp. Nice. But yeah, we should be able to just use this and go here. Yeah, that's super useful. Super happy about that. Alright, let's go knock out a Kingdom Divided. Okay. A little tricky, but first time doing this quest ever, and it's pretty cool. I think that's a really cool mechanic to help people get used to the Dragon Slayer 2 fight of like the waves. I'll be interested to see what the rest of the quest looks like. Did I just die? Oh no, it's a cutscene. Man, I can't get over how cool this quest is. Like for fights, like you can obviously tell they're trying to teach people mechanics that are going to be useful later. Like the fight before was like, that's an entry level to Galvic, or at least to some degree some of Galvic's mechanics were in that fight. This fight, a little bit of Vorkath in there with the hands, kind of felt like the poison thing. I think it's poison on Vorkath. It's been a while since I've done that boss, but it's same concept. I like it a lot. And there we go, a Kingdom Divided completed. I have to say, like, between the story and the fights in this quest, it's probably my favorite quest in RuneScape so far. I really had a ton of fun doing it. But yeah, we unlocked the Book of the Dead, which I believe that's the whole Thrall situation. I think I gotta be on the Arceus spellbook to use that. We also got an antique lamp. We'll just throw that into Herblore like all the other lamps. And yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay guys, I think that wraps it up for episode 8. We're going to end the episode right here. We've gotten so much done this time around. As far as quests are concerned, we are now up to 127 quests completed out of a total of 153, as well as 237 quest points out of a total of 289. I'm starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel as far as the quest cape is concerned. Now, with that said, there are still quite a few minimum requirements that we do need to meet on the skilling side of things to finish up that quest cape. You know, I'm not saying that we're going to be pushing for the quest cape, but I'm kind of using it as a little bit of added incentive to get some of these like more brutal skilling grinds done. With that said, some things that are, you know, to look forward to is I think the next episode, maybe the next 2 episodes, are going to be very combat and skilling heavy. The method that I'm thinking about for the smithing and crafting and basically all the good stuff coming up. Now these figures are not up to date. I was kind of doing some theory crafting and doing some math prior to finishing up A Kingdom Divided, which did or the favor grind as well. It was before the favor grind, so we got some smithing and some mining XP there. But I'm thinking this is how I want to tackle the next little bit. It's not super duper time efficient, but it's, you know, I'm knocking a bunch of birds out with one stone or whatever that is. We need to get 73 smithing to make adamant bolts. We need 75 crafting for slayer rings, which is kind of like a byproduct of getting our smithing level up. And then we need 65 fletching to do the diamond / ruby tips for the bolts that we can hopefully make in a future date. Now, as you can see with this method, it's going to require a fair amount of initial investment. You know, we're going to need, if I had to rough estimate, let's say around 6 million gold in total inputted into the process to get where we want to be. But we're going to get a lot of our money back, especially if we go the bracelets method for crafting, because that's going to be money that we can get right back from high alking. But again, these numbers not super duper up to date as of like right now, but we would get roughly 700,000 smithing XP, roughly 180,000 fletching XP, 600,000 crafting XP, and somewhere in the ballpark of 900,000 magic XP. I don't really want to do super in-depth calculations on astral runes and things of that nature for the super heat glass. I don't really know how that spell works. This will be my first time using it coming up. But I'm pretty excited. This is going to knock out a bunch of different things, and I'm kind of up in the air on how I want to achieve that starting cash. Right now, I am at the threshold where I don't really fail the agility pyramid anymore. But it really only comes out to like somewhere between 250, 300,000 gold per hour. And I don't necessarily super need a lot more of agility XP. So I kind of just use agility when I need to alch stuff. And I'm going to be doing that at the end of the grind. So I don't really want to start off the grind with agility. Especially if I'm just using it to make money and I'm not alching alongside it. So I've kind of talked with my group a little bit on the best way to go about tackling this endeavor, which I know this is a ton of numbers. I'm not a numbers guy either. This is just some planning that I kind of had in my head. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do to get the starting cash for this, you know, upcoming, you know, endeavor here. It's going to be helpful long term. I just need to kind of bite the bullet, find the time to grind it out. I'm going to push Slayer to 75. Once we get level 75 Slayer, we unlock Gargoyles, which they tick a lot of boxes that we need for the grind. They drop gold ore, they drop steel bars, they drop mithril bars, they drop a ton of alchables, they drop a ton of raw cash. And I think with all of that combined, it's going to be a little bit more enjoyable for me to get these funds together. So that's what we're definitely going to be working on next episode, is a ton of Slayer. And then based on how much footage we end up, that's when we're going to end up with kind of diving more into what you see here on the notepad. Now, with that said, thank you guys so much for watching up to this point. These videos are getting a little bit more spread out, I guess is the best way to put that. And that's just kind of the nature of RuneScape, right? Like, we get to this mid-game where you're kind of, you know, we are very close to base 60s. I think we're only needing, what, like 2 or 3 skills here to get to be at base 60s. The XP required to gain levels is becoming, not necessarily super duper easy to do in a singular sitting. So there's that. But, you know, we're gonna power through it. You know, you might have a little bit of a space in between some of these episodes, but it is what it is. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. All the support means so much. I'm having a ton of fun with the series still, even though it's been a little hectic the last couple of weeks of being able to find time to sit down and play, but that's life, you know. And we've got some exciting things on the horizon. I'm thinking, you know, with using gargoyles to get our money right for the skill and grinds coming out, that's one step closer on getting our melees up to start doing some serious bossing with the group. And as far as the group is concerned, as you can see, we still have a vacancy in the group, so if you are interested and you like the idea of maxing a group Iron Man and going for T-bows and scythes and pets and maybe even eventual like collection logs, like this is a really solid core group. We're all having a ton of fun, all making great progress, albeit, you know, at different paces, but that's the nature of RuneScape. And yeah, I'm just having a ton of fun with it still. Really enjoying it. Thank you guys so much, and enjoy the series. Okay, bye.